It really does feel like I haven't printed with my EufyMake UV printer in a very long time. But today is the day that I'm gonna print just one thing with it. So I need to take my machine out of hibernation mode. And since I'm attempting to be a better content creator for you, one of the questions that I get asked a lot is about the maintenance of the EufyMake UV printer. What does that entail? So since I'm here taking my machine out of hibernation mode, I decided that I would press record and walk you through some of the maintenance that you are going to need to keep up with the EufyMake UV printer. This is definitely important for anyone that is afraid of doing any type of maintenance on a machine, or you just are curious about the costs of it and stuff like that. So since I'm waiting for the EufyMake UV printer to get done doing the inject mode, when you have your machine in hibernation mode, it will go into this like moistening state. And when you're ready to print, you actually have to take it out of that by pressing the inject mode. So right now I've already done that. I want to talk a little bit about the maintenance log. I do get asked a lot if I change the maintenance. And if you come over here into this like little cog button, when you set up your machine, you're gonna be able to change the maintenance here. I do not change this. Listen, if there's one thing to know about me is I actually don't like doing any type of maintenance, and that kind of makes me nervous. And so if this machine is a self-cleaning machine. It's a self-cleaning machine. It does like its own maintenance. It just keeps itself moistened and stuff like that. I am not trying to save on cleaning supplies to then maybe cause more issues with the machine. I just leave it be and I just let it run. What I say about like some people, when they hear me say like, oh, I just leave it plugged in. What does that mean? When I am done printing, I simply just walk away. I don't touch anything with the printer. I know at the side of the machine, there is a power button at the side of the machine. If you hold it down long enough, the green light will then turn black. I don't do that. I just leave it to where the button on the side of the machine is always green. So for the last couple months, I haven't been using the machine and it's always green. What that does is the machine continues to do the cleaning maintenance. Now, how much does that consume? Okay, so coming over here into the maintenance log, it is June 18th and we are now doing some maintenance. These are gonna be my maintenance things that I'm doing right now, okay? So we're gonna come over here into the monthly. June 18th is today, and the last time it's done anything was on the 30th. And on the 30th, it did an auto moisturizing, and it took 11, the cleaning cartridge is like 11 milliliters, I think. Yeah, milliliters, okay? So not a whole lot, right? And then if you go back over here into the monthly, it also did something on this date, and this was a injection. Okay, so this is where it takes it and puts it in the moistening cycle, right? It does use up a bit of ink. That's because it has to drain the tube so it doesn't dry and harden and clog up your print head. And then you do have some cleaning cartridge that does get fully consumed. Okay, so we got 11 here. So there is some waste when you have the machine turned on with the green. However, here, this month for May, you can see that this is how much ink I consumed and cleaning cartridge. Okay, so, you know, there is a significant amount of like waste that we have here, but I think that we have to think of the cleaning with the Eufy as like just the buffer to make sure that we don't have issues later. Like I would much rather waste on ink and cleaning cartridge than having to fix a print head, which has already happened. Remember my friends, previous video, like 6 months back, I had to already replace the print head because there was an issue with the magenta ink. So because I am trying to avoid bigger maintenance, right? Then I just leave it turned on. Yes, you are going to consume some of your supplies, but I think it's better than having to replace a whole print head or having to do way more maintenance. And this honestly is no different than any other UV printer out on the market. The one thing that has always stopped me from purchasing a UV printer before the EufyMake UV printer came out. One was the price. The traditional UV printers are thousands of dollars more than the EufyMake. But two, the amount of maintenance that it takes to keep a UV printer up and running. If you heard anything about DTF printers and how the maintenance for them takes a really long time, kind of the same thing. Now, couple of things that do need to happen for maintenance, and it's really on a, I don't know what the schedule is for that. It honestly, I've never asked, but over here, oh, let me exit out of there. Okay, over here in parts and service, you're gonna see that there is a scraper, an air filter, and then a cleaning cartridge. The cleaning cartridges all come in a box with your ink. So you're gonna get a box of ink that looks like this. Some boxes have more whites, some boxes have colors. This one right here is a set of full colors, and it will have all the colors plus a cleaning cartridge. The cleaning cartridge you should be using, like, for every set, you should use one cleaning cartridge is kind of how it ends up working out, why they include it in this. The air filter and the scraper. Those things, again, I'm not entirely sure what the cleaning schedule is like for that. They never actually tell you like how long it lasts, but you can see that mine is valid until 9/5. I can't remember when I changed it last. I feel like it's a really long time. And then the scraper, this says 9/5 as well. I think maybe 6 months. I can't be sure. Don't quote me on that. So those maintenance items, okay? Air filters you can get from Eufy, and they are going to look like this. This is an air filter. It's the same air filter that you get when you install or when you first set up your EufyMake UV printer, and it's right here in the front. You just pop this out, put this one back in, and you're good to go. Now the head scraper, I have 2 4-packs, and I've only had to replace my scraper once. So just know it's only been once, and it's really not that hard. And it's gonna look something like this. So just a small little thing that looks like this. That's all it looks like. It sounds scarier than it is. Take it from somebody who doesn't like to do any type of maintenance. I did a video on how to replace the head scraper. If you're at all curious about that, I did do a video solely just for that. It's not hard. Trust me, it's really not that hard. Other maintenance that you may encounter would be replacing the print head. This is normal. Print heads are generally like a consumable product, and it won't last forever, unfortunately. So the one thing I do suggest is if you're looking into purchasing the EufyMake UV printer, that you purchase the warranty for the print head. Okay, because the print head, the air filter, the scraper, the cleaning cartridges, all of those I would say is like normal pricing. The print head itself is going to cost you a few $100s, and I wouldn't want you to do that. So purchasing the warranty just ensures that if it ever does go out, it may, that because it's a normal consumable, that you've already built in that protection, so you don't have to pay the hundreds of dollars. Okay, does that make sense? Don't be worried though. I know that I have had to already replace my print head. The reason for that is way back when the machine was still in the beta mode and they hadn't launched yet to the public, yada yada, there was an issue with magenta ink, and it clogged my lines, and then it messed up my head, all that. It was crazy. They did replace it for free. And so anyone else that was affected by the magenta ink that had already had their printers and stuff like that, like when they did the Kickstarter, they released like 100 or 200 printers to people. And those people that were affected, they also got ink heads or print heads for free as well. So I'm assuming that if it was another issue like that moving forward, that they would replace it for free. But it is a consumable product. It isn't going to last you forever. And that's normal with a traditional UV printer that is way more money than this right here. One thing that I want to know before we get done, and I print my test print for you just to make sure that my printer is still working and still functioning, is the other random thing that people don't think of when purchasing this printer, okay? Now, I hope that someday they will either, Eufy, when I say they, I mean Eufy, will explain to us why we cannot use, or I'm sorry, let me back up. I hope that they, Eufy, explains to the mass public why their ink expires, because there is an expiration date for the ink and the cleaning cartridge, and I would love to know, I don't know, I would love to know why it expires, because the problem here is you should see my desk. It has been a very long time since I've printed with my printer. I think it's been well over a month or something like that. But regardless, I have so much ink, it is now expired. And because it's expired, that means I can't use it in here. And each ink cartridge is like $50 or something like that. I think it's like 47 actually, but whatever, it's close to 50. If you spend $50 and don't print and you're throwing, and then you throw it out because it's expired, you've essentially just put money down the toilet. And I don't like doing that. So if you are somebody who is purchasing the EufyMake UV printer, make sure that when you purchase, you are wanting to print, and make sure that you get all of your ink consumed before it expires. I know that sounds really scary. And there are some people that burn through a ton of ink, and that's great. But for the people that are like, I think I'm only going to want to print like once, twice a month, and they're going to be small jobs, pause and think about whether or not you want to invest in this, because I honestly think that this is the coolest printer ever. Okay. I just want you to know, I fully think it's really cool, but thinking as this, like as a pedestrian crafter that doesn't have a whole lot of time to just craft, wants to do one, like a project here and there, may not consume so much ink. I don't know if this printer is going to be for you because of the amount of ink that you may be throwing away. So not only are we talking about investing in a printer and potential maintenance for a printer, but we're also talking about ink that you're going to purchase that's going to expire. And when it expires, the machine will not let you go any further. It will put up a notification saying your ink is expired, you have to switch it out, and it won't do anything more. Now, I don't know, and this is where I go back to, I hope that at some point Eufy does explain why their ink expires, because then maybe that would like have people understand like we shouldn't be printing on it. But because I don't know why it expires, in my brain I'm like, could we just have an override button? Because the amount of ink that I have on my tables over here, there's a lot. I just checked them and they're all expired. And that's a lot of money that's just being thrown away. So that is just my little caveat to this printer. Again, I think it's really cool. I don't want to steer anyone away from this, but just know that there is some things that I'm like, bummer, Now that we've talked through all of that, all right, I am done with the inject mode. We are ready to go. Now I have this CMYK gloss print test sheet, or I'm sorry, CMYK white gloss test sheet. That's a lot. It is found within my cardstock warehouse, Celebration warehouse. I have a digital download for this, just in case you also wanted to use this as well. Every single time I take my machine out of hibernation mode, I do a test print. That just ensures that the next print that I do, that is like the real deal, is going to look good. I want to make sure that all of my inks are working. Okay. So it's been sitting for a long time. I want to make sure that all of my inks are working, not clogged, blah, blah, blah. So this right here, again, found in my cardstock warehouse. So I am going to insert this right here. We're going to take this out. And I am going to put this right here is, I would like to call this the Forever Mat. There is another name for that. I think it's called the Ultimate Jig or something like that. If you want one of these, it's linked in the description of this video. But I like them because they're silicone and you can print directly on top of it and it just peels right off. It's the coolest thing. So I am just going to clean this up a little bit because there's some residual ink off there. Okay. Here, I'm going to print on this side. This side, you can tell, it like helps a jig I had videos on this. Anyway, so I'm just gonna throw this in here just like this, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a snapshot. Shall be no different than any other project that we do, you know what I mean? All right, we are ready with our snapshot. I'm just gonna make this a little bit smaller because it seems to me like it's going to print too large, okay? Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to print this a white CMYK and gloss. I just wanna make sure that every single thing is going to print, okay? So you wanna make sure that you are using all print settings. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna press print. Yes, this does take ink. Yes, this does take like your cleaning cartridge consumption, but I would much rather know now if I have any issues with my ink cartridge than putting in my laptop case. Because the whole point of this, why I took this out of hibernation mode, is because I want to print a new laptop case because my laptop case broke, and I only have one. I only bought one. So I want to ensure that everything's going to print correctly. So when I throw my laptop case in, my printer doesn't mess up my laptop case and then I have to buy more, because that blank is so much more expensive than just printing this right here, okay? So it's gonna take 16 minutes to print this. Better than wasting a blank, my friends. I know some people are like, this takes so much time, it takes ink, yada, yada, yada. I get it, but again, better than having a blank that's messed up. The laptop case I think was like $9, but I would rather not have to spend another $9 on another laptop case. So I'll see you back here in 16 minutes, and hopefully, I'm sure it will be. I always say hopefully, but I have to have a positive mindset because it's never done me dirty. So there you go. All right, see you back here. So the test print is done printing, and I have to say, I actually really like it. I think it did just fine. Looks so good. And you can just peel this off. Ready? Watch this. This is like my favorite part of doing this. Ready? Awesome. So we have confirmed that everything is still printing and looking fine. So that means that I'm going to be able to print on my laptop case without any issues. And whew, thankfully, we don't have any more maintenance that we have to do. One of the reasons why I love this machine so much is that there really is truly not a whole lot of maintenance, which, coming from a girl who is afraid of doing any type of maintenance, thank goodness that is the case. All right, y'all, I sure hope that I was able to help you answer some questions about the maintenance for this machine. If you have any other questions, please put them in the comments of this video so that I can help you and others, because I'm sure if you have questions, so does somebody else. I'll see you next time.